Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. And this is the Big Ten Championship on Fox. It's the Badgers and the Spartans in the rematch. Hi everybody, I'm Gus Johnson along with my partner Charles Davis. And welcome to Naptown, folks. And CD, not only do we get a chance to see two teams fight it out in the inaugural Big Ten Championship game, not only will the winner of this game move on to the Rose Bowl, but this is a rematch of maybe the most exciting game in college football this season.
That game was so good it demanded a sequel, and it was a game of runs. Wisconsin out early, Michigan State goes past them, Wisconsin rallies late, and then of course the big finish, Rocket, the Hail Mary that won it for Michigan State.
For Wisconsin, you know how they want to win this football game, ground and pound from minute one.
That's their identity. That's Wisconsin. And Montee Ball is the ball carrier that makes them go. He eats yards and he scores touchdowns. But there's always a wrinkle in big games. For me tonight, I think Wisconsin will up the tempo on offense and throw the ball more on the early downs to open up the running lanes.
October 22nd, Michigan State defeated Wisconsin in East Lansing 37-31, but they come into this game as the underdog. And I tell you what, the Spartans have a big chip on their shoulder.
And they will use it as fuel, and they will put Wisconsin's offense to the test today with their defense. Keep an eye on their linebacker, Denikos Allen. He's a playmaker, a difference maker. But the wrinkle for them, pushing the ball downfield to their wide receivers, B.J. Cunningham and Keyshawn Martin. They want at least 8 explosive plays out of them.
Some great players on the field this evening. Our leading men, wonderful. Let's take a look at tonight's Chase Freedom Cashback players to watch.
The guy who may throw it early for Wisconsin is Russell Wilson, and he has the legs to scramble around and get out of trouble also. For Michigan State, Kirk Cousins will want to deliver the ball to his wide receivers and create those big plays downfield.
We're ready to get this one underway, but time now to join the third member of our team, our sideline analyst and Coach Tim Brewster.
Thank you, Gus. This Wisconsin offense is very multiple. It's hard to label. It's a 2-back, it's a 1-back, pro-style zone concepts, spread on third down. Russell Wilson and Montee Ball lead the way. Russell Wilson, scramble situations, extremely dangerous. Michigan State, this is a hard-nosed bunch. They're confident. They've beat Wisconsin 3 out of the last 4. They've got a decided advantage in the kicking game. Look for Michigan State to block a punt or return a kickoff for a touchdown tonight, guys. Gus.
All right, thank you, Coach. Most recently, Spartans defeating the Badgers 37-31 at East Lansing on October 22nd. Wisconsin wins the toss. They will receive Kevin Muma, sending it away. And back deep, Jared Abrederis, very dangerous and talented return man and wide receiver for Wisconsin. Spartans, Badgers, and here we go for the Big Ten Championship. Abrederis from the 5-yard line. And he gets all the way up to the 29 before being stopped, and that's a 24-yard return. So Wisconsin comes onto the field. Their offense ranked 12th in the nation, #1 in the Big Ten, averaging .477 per game.
And their identity is to run the football. Travis Frederick has moved over from guard to play center, replacing Peter Kahns. And then when they want to throw the ball, the wild card is Nick Toon. If they get a big game out of him, look out.
The starting quarterback for Wisconsin, Russell Wilson, the North Carolina State transfer, 5'11", 210 pounds. First down and 10 to the 29. Ewing and Ball in the backfield. And here's Montee Ball. A lot of running room as he dives forward and picks up 6 yards on the play. Darquez Denard with the tackle. Defensively for Michigan State, they rank 3rd in the nation, giving up 266 yards a game. That's 1st in the Big Ten.
And they're awfully stout up front, very talented. Kevin Pickelman has been playing very well at defensive tackle. In the middle, Max Bulla is all Big Ten. He gets everyone lined up. And in the secondary against a hard-running team, you need your safeties to tackle. Trenton Robinson, Isaiah Lewis, they're up to the task.
It's 2nd down and 8 at the 31. Ewing and Ball. Here's Ball, 2nd man through. Big opening. Ball smashes his way to the 45. A 13-yard pickup for Montee Ball, the 5'11", 210-pound junior from Wentzville, Missouri.
I came into this game expecting Wisconsin to face a loaded box. 7, 8, 9 people up on the line of scrimmage from Michigan State and possibly throw the ball early. But they've come out determined just to be who they are. Run the football. Doesn't matter who's up there, and so far they've been effective.
So a 1st down at the 44, opening drive for the Badgers. Wilson gives it to him again. This time tries to turn the corner. Great pursuit by the Michigan State defense, and they'll wrestle him down. Marcus Rush with the tackle, and it's a 2-yard gain, along with William Golston.
And Golston really made the play for Rush by setting the edge and not giving Ball the chance to get to the corner and turn it. Ball ended up trying to straight arm Golston, and then Rush was able to come from the backside with pursuit and put him down. Well played by William Golston, who did not play in their first game.
Michigan State defense ranked 11th in the nation, giving up 102.5 yards a game. 2nd and 8. This time they'll go to the left side. Ball cuts it back. Watch him weave his way all the way down to the 26 of the Spartans, and that's a 26-yard gain. Max Bulla with the tackle, and Wisconsin's got it rolling early.
And watch the big guys coming at you. Watch them on their feet and the agility. Look at that. 79 coming at you is Groy. Look at him run. Here's 72, Frederick. And Ball following the big guys. Look at this. They're out running. Nice block at the point of attack by the wide receiver. A huge gain for Wisconsin on the toss.
Ball, the only unanimous first-team All-Big Ten selection. He's the inaugural winner of the Amici Dane Big Ten Running Back of the Year award. 5 carries, 53 yards so far. James White comes in. Out of the offset eye. Play action. Wilson over the middle and caught. Nick Toon. That's Al's kid. Isaiah Lewis with the tackle.
The heavy run from Wisconsin sets up the play action pass on 1st down, and Wilson delivers. But look at Toon use his body up in front of 31, Darquez Denard, and makes the catch. Really well done, and the Badgers now in the red zone. They score touchdowns 86% of the time. The most effective red zone team in the nation in scoring touchdowns.
Opening drive for Wisconsin, which started at their own 29-yard line. This is the 6th play, 1st and goal. Here's Wilson looking over the middle, touchdown. Jeff Duckworth, first touchdown of the season for the redshirt sophomore out of Cincinnati.
How about this? Because it's to the right side of your screen. They're going to run everyone deep except for Duckworth, the receiver. They push him. He comes underneath. Easy pitch and catch for Russell Wilson, the initial score of the game for Wisconsin.
Philip Welch comes in to attempt the extra point, and he has it. Wisconsin marches the ball right down the field on their opening drive. 9 plays, 71 yards. They eat up close to 5 minutes. Badgers up 7-0.
About that drive right out of the gate for Wisconsin. I thought they might have to throw it a little bit more early. They were able to run it so effectively, and it set up the pass instead of the other way around. Similar to their first drive in the first meeting, where they went 11 plays and 80 yards.
Kirk Cousins, the senior quarterback from Holland, Michigan, ready to get his opportunity. Philip Welch sending it away. Nick Hill, Le'Veon Bell back deep. This will be Hill. And Hill crosses the 20 to the 30. And Hill stiff arms out of bounds at the 42. A 39-yard return. So the Spartans start at their own 39. Make that 41, first down and 10. Le'Veon Bell lines up with Cousins. Trips at the bottom of your screen. Here's the handoff. Bell cuts it back. With throw. Breakaway. Speed. Bell down at the 33. 26 yards. Aaron Henry got him by an ankle.
A nice read by Le'Veon Bell, running horizontally first and then finding the crease. Watch as he comes to the left side. He'll find the gap, and that's when he puts his foot in the ground and accelerates straight through the hole. Sees it and runs hard for big yardage for Michigan State. Nice block by Chris McDonald, number 62.
So a first down for the Spartans at the Wisconsin 33-yard line. Cousins over the middle and caught. Keyshawn Martin. And it's a gain of 13. Borland, Henry combining on the tackle.
And we're already seeing early for both sides how the running game helps you in play action. When you're running it effectively and you decide to throw the ball on first down off of play action, oftentimes you find receivers open in the secondary. Keyshawn Martin, as he's gotten healthy, the production has gone up for Michigan State on offense.
Last time these two teams played, Martin 5 catches, 41 yards, and a 15-yard touchdown. First down and goal at the 8-yard line. And a handoff. Touchdown Spartans. Edwin Baker. Folks, I think we're in store for a good one. Wisconsin scores on their opening drive. Michigan State comes back, scores on their opening drive. And with 6:44 to play in the first, we have a chance to get a tie score.
And look at the offensive line again. Look at the tight end, Selleck, 85, controls the edge and allows Baker to get to the corner.
Dan Conroy in for the extra point, and it's good. 6:44 to go in the first quarter. We're tied at 7 in Indy. Game tied at 7, the Big Ten inaugural championship game. The winner of this game not only winning the title for the first time, but also advancing to the Rose Bowl where Oregon waits. And a look at opening drives for both these teams.
Mirror images because they both culminated in touchdowns, but how they got there also mirror images. Offensive lines controlling the line of scrimmage, creating creases for the running backs and setting up play action passes on first down for their quarterbacks.
Kevin Muma sending it away. Abradaris and James White back deep. And this one kicked out of bounds. First down at the 40. Here's the pitch. Ball. Cuts it back. And Ball getting close to midfield. Montee Ball has terrific vision.
He sees so well, and if you leave a cutback crease, he'll find it. On that play, he didn't need it. That play looked familiar, didn't it? Remember the first drive? Almost a student body play where they pull a lot of people out front to create the opening for Montee Ball. He just followed the big fellas upfield.
When he faced Michigan State the first time, October 22nd, 18 carries, 115 yards, and a touchdown. He went out of the game in the first half with an injury. And they give it to him as he stretches it out to the left, cuts it back in, and goes down at the Michigan State 41. Trenton Robinson, the senior from Bay City, Michigan, with the tackle. And Ball, I tell you what, not only does he have great vision, but he is a rugged, physical running back, and he's only 5'11", 210 pounds.
Last year, he was about 10 to 15 pounds heavier. Lost weight in order to get quicker, but lost none of his strength.
9 carries, 72 yards for Ball early. 3rd and 2 at the 41. Out of the offset eye, here's the pitch. Ball wants to throw it. Wilson with the step. He's got it. Down the sideline and out of bounds. We saw that against Indiana earlier this year.
And not only did he throw it, He threw it leading Russell Wilson. That's as nice a throw as a running back's going to have. Watch Ball. He's going to take the pitch, and Wilson exit out the backside, but watch the throw. He throws to a spot, leading his quarterback, and hits him perfectly to send him downfield.
Ball with a pretty good spiral. Wilson, the former baseball player, catching it in stride and showing his athleticism. First down and goal at the 9. And Ball hopping inside, gets down to the 6-yard line. Max Bulla, the sophomore from Traverse City, coming up with the tackle.
And on that play, Michigan State's defensive front gained a stalemate with Wisconsin's offensive line. But the vision that you noted, Gus, of Montee Ball allowed him to pick up yardage. He saw the play stacked up. A little bit of a jump cut to his left to find a small crease to burrow forward.
Second down and goal of the 6. Ball again, looking, Ball leading, and touchdown Wisconsin. 6 yards.
And this is power football, because watch the fullback, Ewing. Watch as he leads. You follow him. Montee Ball follows him into the end. Look at that block right there. There's a stalemate to give him the first crease. And then with power, he finishes the run in the end zone.
Badgers scoring on their first and second drives. 7 plays, 60 yards, eating up 3 minutes. So Montee balling early. First, a pass to Russell Wilson. And then dives into the end zone for the score. 14-7, Wisconsin. Montee Ball, 30 rushing touchdowns this season.
Pat Narduzzi, the defensive coordinator for Michigan State, says he attacks the line of scrimmage with amazing abandon.
Nick Hill, Le'Veon Bell back deep. This will be Hill, fielding it on the run. And Hill lost it. And the Badgers have the football. Jacob Patterson, the starting tight end, playing on special teams with the fumble recovery.
See Hill trying to hit it up in there, and a nice tackle by Connor O'Neal. Number 13 knocks the ball free and allows Pedersen to fall on it. Let's see if Wisconsin attacks right here on first down on a momentum play with Russell Wilson taking a shot at the end zone.
And keep in mind, in Big Ten play this year, Wisconsin scored touchdowns off 16 of the 19 turnovers it forced. That's 84%. First down at the MSU 24. The handoff, Ball with an opening, and he's tackled at the 5. Trenton Robinson with the saving tackle, a pickup of 18 yards.
And take a look at how many people are so close to the line of scrimmage for Michigan State. Yet, Wisconsin still runs the ball inside, still blocks it, and finds a crease for Montee Ball to hurdle through.
That brings up first down and goal of the 6. Ewing and Ball. Ball, second man throw. The Badgers, they didn't call this game a rematch. They call this game redemption. And they're trying to send an early message to Michigan State. 3:12 to go in the first quarter, and we've got a 21-7 game. Montee Ball, 13 carries, 105 yards, 2 touchdowns. We're only in the first quarter. Welcome back. Special teams so important in this game for both teams.
Wisconsin's had trouble covering kickoffs all year long. I spoke with their special teams coordinator, Montee Cross, in pregame. He told me his guys were ready to make a play today. They just did so. Connor O'Neill with the forced fumble, Pedersen with the recovery. A few plays later, they're in the end zone with Montee Ball running the football.
Remember, in the first game, Michigan State blocked a field goal, blocked a punt, which resulted in a touchdown. Also had a safety. Badgers send it away, line drive kick, and Hill will take a knee. So Kirk Cousins comes back onto the field for this Michigan State squad. Their offense, 5th in the Big Ten, averaging 383 yards per game.
And Joel Foreman is a four-year starter at Michigan State in the offensive line, the first time since Tony Mandarich that's happened. And Keyshawn Martin, his health has increased, so has his production, 7 touchdowns in his last 7 games.
Cousins starts from his own 20 out of the gun. Looking over the middle, caught, beautiful throw and catch. Keyshawn Martin catching that one on the run for a gain of 16.
And the thing to keep in mind with Michigan State, in the first game, they were down 14 and came back and won. They'll keep their poise.
Defensively for Wisconsin, they rank 7th in the nation in total defense, number 2 in the Big Ten. And a first down at the 37, breathing room for the Spartans. Cousins, cool customer, folks. He has a lot of swagger under center. The handoff, Baker cuts it back, and Baker dives forward, picks up the first down. Marcus Cromartie with the tackle. So here's a look at that Wisconsin Badger D.
And Patrick Buttram leads the defensive line. They've got to get stouter at the point of attack. Michigan State running the ball quite effectively early. At the linebacker position, they have the top 2 tacklers in the Big Ten, in Mike Taylor and Chris Borland. And back deep, their cornerback, Antonio Finellis, has played awfully well this season.
Both teams running the football well in the first quarter. Cousins underneath again, and another reception this time. B.J. Cunningham, the senior out of Westerville, Ohio.
I like how he took the 6'2", 215-pound frame that he possesses out for a spin. Watch how he gets the defender on his back. Make sure Finellis is behind him, can't come through him to catch the football. Well thrown by Kirk Cousins.
Cunningham with a 35-yard touchdown in the first half in the first meeting against Wisconsin. Cousins starting very well, 3 of 3, 43 yards. 1st and 10 at the 39. Here's a handoff, Baker, and nothing. Gobbled up. Patrick Buttram, first man to him, along with Shelton Johnson.
See the rushing yards early in the game, 105 for Wisconsin. Remember, Wisconsin has gained a possession with the turnover on the kickoff coverage when they pop the ball free. So when they gain the extra possession, that allows for extra yards. Both teams running the ball effectively early in this game.
2nd down and 10 at the 39. Twins at the top of your screen. Bell in the backfield. They give it to him. Short side. Turns a corner and is upended. Let's see where he stepped out of bounds. And they'll mark it at about the 33.5 as Antonio Finellis comes up with the tackle.
And look how he turns the corner, and Zegwu has a chance to make the play, but he's engaged with Chris McDonald, number 62. The foot might have crept out of bounds right before he was bumped out. Finellis making the tackle on the sideline.
So on 3rd down and 4 at the 33-yard line. Michigan State lines up in the shotgun. Kirk Cousins dropping back, stepping up, diving forward, and he'll be close. And they'll mark it outside the 30. So Michigan State faced with a 4th down and 1.
And if they let the clock run, they can probably take it down and think about it in the quarter change.
It looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. 4 seconds remaining. What a first quarter, folks. 21-7. Wisconsin, after one, the Big Ten championship game on Fox. We'll be back after these messages. Some Michigan State deception taking place here.
Well, they lined up in the huddle with the kicking team and the offense, and then they made the decision. The quarterback comes on the field. He does not hold for extra points and field goals, so they made their decision to go for it on 4th down.
Dan Conroy remains on the sideline for Michigan State. 4th down and 1 at the 30. Le'Veon Bell in the backfield along with Todd Anderson as fullback.
And Mark D'Antonio, as buttoned down as he is measured as he is not afraid to pull a few tricks out of the hat. Don't be surprised if he fakes it inside and tries to get something over the top on 4th and short.
Coach D'Antonio in his 5th season, his record overall since coming from Cincinnati, 43-21, 27-13 in the Big Ten this season, 10-2, 7-1 in conference play, winners of the Legends Division. 4th down and 1 out of the offset eye. Bell, the deep man. They fake the pitch. Cousins rolling. Wow! Touchdown! B.J. Cunningham on the bootleg. 30 yards.
They go bootleg action. They fake the toss and bring Cousins out. And what they do is they bring B.J. Cunningham from the left to the right crossing. The toss action drew the safeties up. Mark D'Antonio, he may look like he's all buttoned down, but he's wide open on game day.
Start of the second quarter, extra point up and good. 21-14 Wisconsin, but Michigan State continuing to play hard. All right, the Jeep keys to the game.
Things were going so fast, we didn't get a chance to get to them for Wisconsin. Protect our kickers in the first game. They had a field goal and a pump block, and air to ground. I thought Wisconsin would open up throwing more, but they've been running the heck out of it. For Michigan State, the number is 3. How will they do on 3rd downs? They were 8 of 16 on offense in game 1 against Wisconsin, and pound, green, pound. They may be last in the Big Ten in running it, but that's their identity too, and early in this game, they're running it effectively.
Kevin Mumo will send it away. Abradaris and James White back deep. Abradaris fields it at the 1-yard line. Abradaris breaks it back and crosses the 20 and gets up to the 23.
Nice shield.
First down for Russell Wilson at his own 24. Here's a handoff, Ball, and he'll run into a sea of green jerseys. And keep this in mind for Michigan State. Our ace stat man, Jeff Chapman, who we call Chappie, has slid over a stat that says Michigan State has totally overwhelmed opponents in the second quarter this year, 146-29. And in the first meeting with the Badgers, the Spartans outscored them 23-0 in the second quarter.
And look for their defensive coordinator, Pat Narduzzi, to start running a few more run blitzes to try and combat this running game of Wisconsin.
Second down and 10 at the 24. Wilson trying to go for the screen, throws on the run, and Michigan State closing quickly. Darquez Denard, along with Jarrell Worthy giving pressure, and that's a loss of 5.
We just talked about the keys. Now we're getting to the number 3, 3rd down. Why? Because Michigan State, their defense has won 1st down and 2nd down. Stuff the run, and then Denard snips out the screen pass and puts him down.
3rd down and 15. From the 19-yard line. Wilson with time, now bounces out of the pocket. Wilson, he'll get out of bounds at the 21. And that'll force the Badgers to punt it away.
What we just saw in that series was an example of earning the right to rush the quarterback. See, defensive linemen, all they want to do is rush the quarterback. Coach, I want to get sacks. Their coaches tell them all the time, guys, you have to earn it. You have to win first down. You have to win second down. Third and long, I can turn you loose. That's what happened on that play.
So that brings on Brad Northman. And Northman last week against Penn State, 5 punts, averaging 41 yards a punt. On the season, he's averaging 41.8. Keyshawn Martin back deep at the 40. End over end kick. Martin with the fair catch, and he has it at the 43. So Kirk Cousins in the Michigan State offense, down by 7, back on the field with excellent field position. Second down and 8 at the 45. Cousins over the middle. Oh, beautiful strike underneath as he finds Le'Veon Bell for a 13-yard pickup.
One other observation in this game early is that the stage is not even close to being too big for these quarterbacks. Both of them came out composed and ready to go tonight. No real hint of nervousness. Balls being delivered accurately on both sides. Well thrown by Kirk Cousins.
Cousins is the winningest quarterback in Michigan State history with 26 victories. A captain since his sophomore year, and they run it. Le'Veon Bell. And let's go back to Kirk Cousins. He's been a captain since his sophomore year. The only time that happened before was in 1946 with Robert McCurry, who was a lineman.
And he was elected captain as we look at his school career ranks. Elected captain by his teammates. In fact, when it happened as a sophomore, Mark D'Antonio made the team vote again. He wasn't sure that was true. And then when they voted again, when it was time for the captains to speak, the older guys deferred to Kirk Cousins, so he knew right away they saw him as a leader.
Second down and 7. Far side. Oh, beautiful throw. Keyshawn. 18-yard gain.
And Kirk Cousins found the matchup he liked because he got Keyshawn Martin against the linebacker Mike Taylor. And when he found that matchup, immediately he wanted to go in that direction and delivered. Keyshawn Martin has gotten healthy over the last half of this season, and he can hurt you so many ways in the return game, catching the football. And don't be surprised if he runs a couple of reverses before the night is over.
53 catches for 627 yards coming into this game for the senior from Inkster. First down and 10 to the 21. Cousins rolling, and he puts some mustard on that one. B.J. Cunningham climbs the ladder in heavy traffic, and that's a gain of 11.
And this throw said, I trust you, B.J. Cunningham, because it's a roll back to the left. It's a boot action, and he throws it into traffic. You could call that triple covered. But Kirk Cousins knows that he has a connection with B.J. Cunningham and trusts him to go up and get the football. And how about the body control, the catch radius, turning back to get the football.
First down and goal to the 10-yard line for Michigan State, trying to tie this game up. Cousins, far side, ball caught. Nico, he handed it off. Touchdown! What a play! Keith Nickel. Awareness, 99.
It's going to be a quick throw out to the flat. Nickel gets to the corner. He's being tackled by Antonio Henry and Antonio Pinellas. Excuse me, Aaron Henry and Antonio Pinellas. He makes the play, flipping it back to Cunningham for the touchdown.
Dan Conroy. Oh, they fake it. Here's a run and get over the two-point conversion. Brad Sontag, the senior from Saginaw. And Michigan State takes a 22-21 lead. Spartans, Badgers, heavyweight fight going on in Naptown, folks. Mark D'Antonio, his team, a 9-point underdog coming into this game against a team they've already beaten this year, and he's faking extra points already.
Coach Brewster talked about it earlier. They've beaten them 3 out of the last 4 times in 2 straight. He says he talked with Coach D'Antonio and got a feel for this team. They feel like they've been disrespected. How can they be underdogs when they had the best record in the Big Ten this year, coming in this game and beat the team that's favored against them tonight, and they're using it as fuel here in the early going.
B.J. Cunningham with the touchdown as he chats it up with Keith Nickel, the star in the first meeting between these two, catching the Hail Mary for the win. Abradaris and James White back deep. And Abradaris will take a knee. From the 20-yard line for Wilson. He'll pass on first down and sacked. Michigan State bringing the pressure. William Golston along with Allen on the hit.
And this is a team that came into the game second in the nation in sacks with 38. And remember, I talked about run blitzing. Well, in this situation, they just went ahead and cleaned up all the way back to the quarterback. Since there was no running play, they just met. Golston didn't play in game 1. He and Denikos Allen combined for the sack.
That's a loss of 6. A dominant second quarter so far for MSU. Wilson rolling out of the pocket. Stiff arm and gets out of bounds. Trying to get out of the way of Max Bulla.
And one of the things Michigan State did was work against the pump fakes of Russell Wilson all week long. That's something he's very adept at. And watch him as he gets to the outside. Watch, he's going to pump fake it. But Michigan State stays on their feet. They don't jump for the fake. And Bulla takes him out over the sideline. You can tell the scouting report, see, there's the pump fake. They don't buy it. Bulla stays on his feet and helps make the play. Excellent job by the Michigan State defense under Pat Narduzzi in scouting and executing.
3rd down and 13. Badgers need to go to the 30-yard line for a first down. Here's Ball running it, and he's ambushed from behind. William Golston, the sophomore from the Motor City.
And mentally, for Michigan State, this call by Wisconsin plays right into their psyche. To Michigan State, this is one that you are being awfully careful, very cautious right now. You're afraid of making a mistake. Now, how about the punt formation here? See the 3 guys back to protect? Remember, the guys up front can go at the snap. So they use the 3 guys back to protect the punter and get the other guys downfield.
Keyshawn Martin back deep, and he'll have it at the 38. A 44-yard punt. 8:42 to play, second quarter. The momentum has shifted. Michigan State with the lead and the football. First down and 10 of the 48. And they'll sweep it around the left side. Martin looking, follows his block on the move, and hops out of bounds after picking up 13 yards.
On the last series, Wisconsin calmed things down for a moment with the interception by Shelton Johnson, but now they've got to look to each other on defense and decide who's going to make a play for them. Because Michigan State, the momentum continues to rise on their sideline because their defense stuffed Wisconsin after the interception.
Cousins, quick throw, picked up, Martin again, and Martin will stutter step out of bounds at the 32. Chris Borland there to push him out of bounds.
Offensive line holds the stalemate to allow the quarterback to get the ball out of his hands quickly. And Keith Nickel, number 7, the hero of the first game with the catch. A big play already with the catch in the lateral for the touchdown to Cunningham. He was out leading, blocking on that play, allowing the gain.
2nd down and 2. Anderson and Bell in a tight I formation. This time Nickel with the grab and running room. And Nickel knocked out of bounds at the 15-yard line after gaining 17. Antonio Finellis knocks him out of bounds.
This is the exact same play, except now they reward Keith Nickel for his block on the last play. And look at B.J. Cunningham, number 3, his fellow wide receiver, with an excellent block on Aaron Henry, allowing Nickel to get to the corner and pick up yardage.
Michigan State knocking on the door. 7th play of the drive that started at the MSU 16. From the 14 now, first down. The pitch. Bell. And Bell. Oh, Bell rumbling. He spins and gets all the way down to the 5. Johnson stops him.
The first 5 or 6 yards, credit the offensive front and tight end of Michigan State. Watch how they get out in front. Look at Finotti, 51 blocking. But the end of the run, give that all to Le'Veon Bell, because watch how he finishes it with power. Runs through people, spins, and picks up extra yardage on his own.
7 carries, 52 yards for Le'Veon Bell. 2nd and 2 at the 6. Spartans can get a first down here. Straight ahead, Bell. Touchdown.
Old-fashioned Big Ten football coming right at you. And Bell finishes the run by getting a hand down for balance. Watch the hand. Keeps himself up, no part of the body contacts until he tumbles into the end zone.
19 career touchdowns now for Le'Veon Bell at Michigan State. And we'll be back for the Pizza Hut halftime show with Kevin Frazier, Marcus Allen, and Dahani Jones live here in Indy after these messages from your local Fox stations. Welcome back to Indianapolis. Our halftime score, Michigan State with a 29-21 lead over Wisconsin. Hi everybody, Gus Johnson along with Charles Davis, and a lot of points scored in that first half, CD, but defense, especially that D-line for Michigan State in the second quarter, a whole different team.
Absolutely took control and changed the physicality of the game also, because both of them were lobbing big blows at each other, big heavyweight shots. But as the game wore on, Michigan State's defensive front took charge. Jarrell Worthy dominating inside. He's creating big plays getting inside. And Pat Narduzzi, the defensive coordinator, has covered up the running gaps for Wisconsin. And now William Golston has become a force at defensive end too. I like what Michigan State's doing, and they get the ball to start the second half.
As you take a look at the first half statistics.
And when you take a look at the total yards, look at the rush yards. Remember, that's net after sacks. Wisconsin ran it so well in the first quarter, but Michigan State, who came into the game 12th in the Big Ten in running the football, they've taken charge of the offensive line also. Physical, that is weighing heavily in the favor of Michigan State.
Philip Welch will send it away with Hill and Le'Veon Bell back deep. And this is Hill as he brings it out of the end zone. Hill getting up to the 25 before being taken down. So Kirk Cousins in that first half did a pretty nice job. Let's go downstairs to Tim Brewster.
Thank you, Gus. In talking to Brett Bielema, he felt like the opening kickoff was critical, and they've got to do a better job of running the ball with efficiency on first down. With Michigan State, it's all about emotion, guys. They're 30 minutes from going to Pasadena.
So we start the second half. Michigan State at their own 26, first down. Le'Veon Bell in the backfield. They swing it out to Keyshawn, and he will go nowhere. Closing on the play, Kevin Claxton, the senior from Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
None of us were in the locker room with Michigan State, but I'd be surprised if any of us thought that Brett Bielema did many other things but challenge his team at the half. Because in that second quarter, Michigan State took such control. Will Wisconsin get off the mat and punch back? Because that's what they have to do to reestablish themselves here in the second half.
A loss of 1 on the last play, second down and 11. The handoff, Bell with running room, and Bell gets close to the first down marker. Peniel Jean making the tackle.
And here's an opportunity to make a play. Watch the penetration into the backfield of Michigan State. That's Borland, number 44. He misses. And then there were other missed tackles after him. See, he's right there. Chance to put him down. Misses it. Kelly, 97, misses. He goes past Taylor to pick up nice yardage, make it 3rd and short.
Bell gains 10 yards, 11 carries, 94 yards, and a touchdown so far. 3rd down and 1 at the 35. Here's a handoff to Bell, looking, and this time he'll lose yardage. Sensational pursuit. Brendan Kelly, first man to him, and Michigan State 3 and out to start the second half.
And that's punching back by the Wisconsin defense. They gave up a play that they should have made on 2nd down and came back with 3rd and short and met the challenge and turns the ball back over to their offense and should have decent field position. Excellent way to start the second half by the Badger defense.
So Mike Sadler will punt it away. This is his first punt of the night. And he'll stand at the 14. Jared Abrederis is back deep at the 32. Left-footed punter drives it. Abrederis over to the sideline. Now brings it back, takes a step up. And Abrederis chopped down at the 37, a 45-yard punt. A 10-yard return. Russell Wilson has to make some plays. As he rolls out of the pocket, throws on the run, 1st down, 2. And Nick 2 gains 6. Norman Robinson combining to knock him out.
And as you called it, Gus, this play was designed. Russell Wilson was going to get to the corner, either throw the football or use his legs to try and pick up the 1st down. He had Nick Toon available, puts the ball on him, 1st down, Wisconsin.
Wilson, the most efficient quarterback in the country, has a pass efficiency ranking of 192.9. Play fake. Wilson rolling out, looks backside in trouble, avoids the rush, now takes off and gets dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Denikos Allen, who's been a little bit of everywhere this evening, and it's a loss of 2.
How about the discipline of Michigan State staying home on the backside here? Because the action goes away and they want to throw to the backside, but the backside corner had it covered. And also the linebacker, number 10, Chris Norman, had the back out of the backfield trying to sneak out. Nowhere to go, the big hit.
They credit him with the sack. 2nd down and 12. Wilson out of the backfield, ball. Took his eyes off of it. Chris Norman bearing down for MSU.
You talk about the big hits. I think this might be a cumulative effect. Look how he's trying to look and see the defender coming as he's trying to catch the football. He's looking up and locating Chris Norman instead of isolating the football and hauling it in.
So a big 3rd down and 12. Badgers need to go to the 25 for 1st down. Twins at the bottom. And Wilson breaks contain, fires, wide open, touchdown! Abrederis! What a play by Russell Wilson!
That goes on Johnny Adams, who was coming on the corner blitz, and see him reaching for Russell Wilson and gets his hand in the mask and pulls. And how about Wilson staying with the play and finding Abrederis downfield for the big touchdown? That's perseverance.
7th receiving touchdown of the year for Abrederis. Russell Wilson making chicken salad out of that play. And with 9:13 to go in the 3rd, an extra point by Welch is good, and we've got a 1-point game. 29-28. This is the Big Ten Conference Championship game. The winner advancing to the Rose Bowl. These teams came to play. 29-28. And Coach Brewster, Russell Wilson is a tough guy to control when he scrambles and makes things happen.
He really is, Gus. We want to mark D'Antonio's biggest fears is his defensive back staying engaged with the receivers, locking them up when he was scrambling. They lost receivers in a scramble situation. Got to stay locked up.
And it came with that corner blitz, coach, and when the corner blitz wasn't able to get home, in fact, he was the one who picked up the penalty. And as you noted, Russell Wilson dangerous when he gets outside of the pocket. Found Abbrederis when there was confusion deep because they didn't stay locked up, as you said.
So Wisconsin kicks from the 45 because of the face mask penalty. And this one, it'll be a touchback, and Michigan State will have it at the 20-yard line. Cousins swings it out, Martin, and he'll pick up a first down and get out of bounds. So Michigan State faced with the 3rd down and 9. They pick up the first down.
I'm reminded of something Mark D'Antonio said about these two teams. He said, you know something? When you ask about these two teams, whenever you use the word adversity, we learned a lot about that both sides. We learned that both handle adversity well. It takes big plays to finish off either side.
First down at the 43-yard line. And Bell will get inside the 45. Coach Brewster, what have you been seeing down there?
Well, again, to me, it's all about play action pass, guys. Both these teams are outstanding, running the football. The play action pass, the keys to success are the pad level of the offensive line, but particularly the ball handling of the quarterback. Both these quarterbacks do a great job ball handling.
And you talk about pad level of the offensive line looking the same on runs and passes, so you can't read keys as a defense. Bunch at the top, oftentimes that screen.
And they swing it out. Martin, head of steam. Tackled from behind by Mike Taylor. And this Keyshawn Martin is a speed demon. And he's had a wonderful game. 8 catches, 110 yards. He's averaging 14 yards a grab. Third down and 6.
And here they go again with their radar front with no one down on the defensive front, everyone on their feet.
Now they line Bell up. Cousins over the middle, caught! Cunningham with a block! Touchdown, Spartans! 44 yards!
Pressure from Wisconsin, and watch the crossing routes that you get here, and he gets lost in the traffic. Linthicum almost threw a block, but ran his route through. And then look at Nickel late with the extra help to get him into the end zone.
Conroy. 1:41 to play. Third quarter. 36-28. Michigan State. Welcome back to downtown Indianapolis, Indiana. This is Lucas Oil Stadium, site of the Big Ten Conference Championship game, the inaugural championship game. And what a game it's been. Michigan State, Wisconsin, the rematch. Spartans won it in the first meeting on October 22nd, 37-31, and they have been really delivering haymakers, both teams. Abbrederis, and Abbrederis! Abbrederis! All the way up to the 49!
The way he was sliding through tackles, I thought you were headed to abracadabra.
I was about to.
Look at how it gets set up. And they're going to bring him back against the grain to help him pick up. There's a block there. He slips through one tackle, the cut back to gain the additional yardage. A nice return for Wisconsin to set up their offense.
Badgers with the short field. At their own 48. Montee Ball in the backfield. Here's Ball. And Ball will pick up 2. Jarrell Worthy. Man, has he played well this evening. Plugging up the hole, 6'3", 310. Pickleman, Golston.
You remember the first half, actually more specifically the first quarter. See the first quarter, Montee Ball, 105 yards, 2 touchdowns. Oh, it seemed like every snap was 10 yards minimum. Now they're struggling to get 2 yards.
2nd and 8 at midfield. Ewing. And Wilson looks backside, deflected, he picks it up. And he'll get close to the line of scrimmage. Nico Sallin and Chris Norman in.
They've often said that Russell Wilson is talented enough to throw it to himself and catch it, but that's not quite the way they draw it up. Is that Worthy again, popping it in the air?
Looks like it was
Golston, number 2, and then Wilson catches it on the rebound, but they swallow him up quickly, 3rd and long.
That's Wilson's 2nd catch today. 3rd down 9 at the 49. Wilson to the sideline, caught, nicely done. Duckworth breaks it in and picks up the 1st down. Jeff Duckworth, timely reception as Denard and Trenton Robinson stop him. But Russell Wilson now making the throws. And as we mentioned, Wilson with his 2nd catch. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter, folks, here in Naptown. Your score, MSU 36, Wisconsin 28. The Big Ten Championship game on Fox will be back after these messages. 36-28, Michigan State. However, Wisconsin has the football, 1st down and 10 at the Spartan 37-yard line as we start the 4th quarter of the Big Ten Championship game. Wilson drops back. He finds a receiver. Beautiful job. Jacob Pedersen cradling the football, and he picks up a 1st down. So let's recap this one for you.
Keith Nickel on the catch, the lateral to B.J. Cunningham. Brad Sontag, the holder. After that touchdown, they fake it and get 2 points. Le'Veon Bell barreling in for a touchdown. And then Russell Wilson escaping pressure to Abradaris for a touchdown before the last Cunningham score.
Far side, Abradaris again and a 1st down. Gaining 12 yards. Robinson and Bullock with the tackle, but right now, this Wisconsin team moving the ball. Coach Brewster, what have you seen? What adjustments have the Badgers made offensively?
You know, again, to me, they're just making easy, quick throws, Gus. They're throwing hitches outside. They just hit the tight end on a basic cross. Tight ends have always been a big part of Wisconsin's game.
Ball straight ahead. Oh, he's dropped in the backfield. Kyler Ellsworth. And they are high on this sophomore from Goodrich, Michigan.
A walk-on who had a scholarship to wrestle from Michigan State. Watch him shoot the gap and just come right in there and make the play. He was a wrestler in high school, 2-time state champion who gave up a full scholarship to wrestle to walk on and play football at Michigan State. I talked to him the other day. He said, that was my passion. I was ready to play football, and he's doing it well for the Spartans.
In their last game, he blocked the punt, which resulted in a touchdown. 2nd and goal at the 5. Here's a shovel pass. Touchdown, Badgers. Ball. Great call. That caught Michigan State off guard.
Paul Chris, the offense coordinator, noticed the pressure. And now here's a decision for Brett Bielema and crew. Remember Michigan State faked it and went for 2 and really put them in a spot now where they're chasing points. And Brett Bielema's made the decision now to go for 2 and try to get back in this ball game and make it an even game. But they used their shovel pass against the pressure of Michigan State.
This to tie it up. Toon splits out wide to the top of your screen. Abradaris at the bottom. Empty, no. Ball in the backfield with Wilson. Here's Wilson over the middle. Incomplete. Duckworth, the intended receiver, looked like that ball was deflected.
It was deflected, and that was the play they scored the first touchdown of the game on. That little pass inside to Duckworth, everyone else pushing deep with the receivers, and Duckworth trying to come into the voided area, but the ball was tipped inside by one of the defensive tackles of Michigan State. Was that Worthy?
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was, and he's played a heck of a game today. Knocked the ball off course. Michigan State maintains a 2-point lead.
And we will see how that decision plays out as this game continues. Nick Hill and Bell back deep. It's Hill. Up the sideline, Hill. And he scats his way to the 40. A 33-yard return on first down. They fake the pitch, bootleg, sets up, fires on the run, knocked away. Great looking defensive play by Shelton Johnson.
People want an interference call, but Johnson deep in the middle of the field, reads the play coming back. Ball's thrown, he makes a play on the football. The crowd wants a call because they think he got there a little bit early and is riding him on his back. Tough call for the official. I'm an old DB, so I always think it's a good play. But if he had thrown the flag, there was reason there because of the way he had his hand draped on the back of the receiver.
Second down and 10, Cousins. Quickly over the middle, first down, Nickel. And Keith Nickel will pick up 11 yards on 2nd and 10.
Gus, earlier in this game, you talked about this being a heavyweight fight. And both of these teams lobbing bombs at each other, big haymakers. I don't think there's any doubt that any questions that anyone may have had, which I doubt they had anyway, about the heart of these two teams, they've been answered because neither side backs down and both of them come back at the other.
Anderson and Bell in the backfield. And they snap it to Bell. End around Cunningham with 2 blockers. Can he find a hole? Cunningham puts it inside and goes down at the 13. 24 yards.
How about this? They go Wildcat again with Bell as the trigger guy. And he's going to hand it to Keyshawn Martin, the play that they've shown. And then look on the flip. Now watch, look who's out in front. There's Bell blocking on Pinellas. Look at 63 getting out in front. Travis Jackson, the center, out running, creating an escort for B.J. Cunningham. Now, does that look like the face of a riverboat gambler type coach?
Certainly does not. First down and 10 of the 13 for Michigan State. Bell. And Bell. Stopped by Kevin Claxton.
And Mark D'Antonio, we had a chance to meet with him earlier this week. And when talking with Tim Brewster about him, who knows him quite well from having coached against him for so many years, Coach Brewster gave me the best word I've heard about him. He said Mark D'Antonio is measured, all right? He cares about what he says. He's thoughtful before he talks. But come game day, that inner wild child of Mark D'Antonio comes out in play calling.
Second down and 7 of the 10. Cousins in the shotgun. Bell tries to slice. And Chris Borland. That makes it 3rd down and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Seeing as many deceptive plays as we've seen, trick plays, whatever you want to call them, Gus, this is big boy football time. All right, this is when you line up, guy across in front of you, and smack them, although I think in this situation, they throw the ball with Cousins.
3rd down, 5 of the 8. Cousins, he can run. Here's Cousins. Over the middle, incomplete. And that brings up 4th down. So what do you do here, guys? You have to take the points, right?
Kick the field goal. I would even hesitate on this one myself. Nice play inside by Wisconsin to help break up this pass. Well thrown, and Borland, 44, comes across the front and knocks it away. If he doesn't knock it away, Keyshawn Martin has a chance to catch the football. But I would not even hesitate. Kick the field goal and put yourself up 5 points.
So Conroy comes in. He missed a 51-yarder. Now he's in to attempt a 25-yard field goal. It's on the hash. And he drills it. 8:28 to play. Fourth quarter of the Big Ten championship game, and here comes Russell Wilson. This is why they brought him to Wisconsin, to win the big one and handle the pressure.
Got a nice return from Abradaris on the last one. They help Wisconsin set up shop in good field position.
Abradaris will get an opportunity from the 2. Abradaris gets outside. Abradaris finally upended at the 36. A terrific return of 34 yards from the 36. And the handoff straight ahead, and it's Ball. And Ball, with some good tackle running, gains 9 yards on the play. Last couple of third downs, Wilson has been magical. Drops back, far side, complete. Abradaris, and a first down for the Badgers, a gain of 11.
In the last game these two teams played, Wisconsin was down 31-17 in the fourth quarter. And Russell Wilson, admittedly not his best game, but helped guide his team back to tie it before Michigan State won it on their last drive. He's in a position now on this drive to try and put Wisconsin ahead for the first time since the first quarter.
First down and 10 of the 47. Ewing and Ball. Wilson rolling out, looking, nobody home, and he'll dump it out of bounds. Good decision. And some great coverage in the secondary by the Spartans.
I don't think that Michigan State really believes that guys can run past them except on broken plays. And really nice coverage there by number 31, Darquez Denard. Trying to get it out for Abradaris, and he let him know about it at the end of the play. Denard missed the last 2 games due to injury. Tony Lippett had filled in for him. They were extremely happy to get him back at full speed tonight, and you just saw an example of why.
Second down and 10 of the 47. Empty backfield for Russell Wilson. To the sideline. Nice throw. Great catch. Ewing, the fullback, held on to it. It picks up 6. Brings up third down and 4.
Exactly what they needed to get into a spot where Paul Chryst, the offensive coordinator, feels like he has plays on his sheet that he can dial up with confidence. It's a manageable third down situation again for Wisconsin.
They need 4 yards. Abradaris at the top of your screen. Watch number 15, Duckworth, in the slot at the top. Toon is at the bottom. Wilson looking, he's got a receiver. He couldn't find his tight end, and Wilson dives forward. Nikos Allen with the tackle, and that brings up fourth down.
And that wasn't even a blitz. Normally Michigan State likes to blitz. They didn't even do that. They just rushed forward and relied on coverage. Look at that, 9 locked up, 31 locked up. See Toon right to the bottom, to the top of your screen. He's locked up with Adams, number 5. And it looks like he's hurt again. He hurt his shoulder on the pass interference 2 series ago, and he looks like he hurt it again on that play.
Fourth down and 6 at the 43. 4:23 to go. Big play for Russell Wilson. Wilson looking. Fires across the field. Oh, what a catch! At the 6-yard line, Duckworth. 36 yards. And a first down for the Badgers.
When I talked with Paul Chryst, the offensive coordinator, and asked him about Jeff Duckworth, He gave me what I think is the money quote. He says, I never call plays specifically for him, but I never mind people throwing the football to him. How about him fighting off the defensive back, number 9, Isaiah Lewis, and coming back for the football.
So on 4th and 6, they get 36. The handoff, touchdown, Wisconsin. Montee Ball, 7 yards, and the Badgers retake the lead.
Now they've got to go for 2 again because they didn't get it last time, and they're going to want to at least have a field goals difference if at all possible. That hole was wide open on the running play for Ball. And now, don't be surprised here, Gus, if they use Wilson's legs. Move him a little bit in this situation rather than just leaving him in the pocket. Maybe get him to the edge with a run-pass option.
Out of the shotgun. Ball standing next to him. Wilson in trouble. Reverses. Wilson back in the end zone. They got it. Patterson. What a play by Russell Wilson. He's been a magician. And Wisconsin takes a 3-point lead with 3:45 to play in the Big Ten Championship.
I called for a run-pass option to get him to the corner. He used his legs anyway, just in the pocket.
3:45 to go. 42-39. Badgers. What a season it's been for Montee Ball.
And Barry Sanders' record is being approached in a big way. Montee Ball doesn't care about that now. He cares about the fact that his Badgers are up 3. And Gus, the last time these two teams played, it ended on what? That play called Rocket, a Hail Mary. What did that pass by Russell Wilson feel like to Abradaris? Excuse me, to Duckworth. Almost felt like a Hail Mary pass to get them in a position now to be ahead in this game.
No question. As Wisconsin sends it away, Hill and Bell back deep. Short kick, fielded at the 35. All right, let's take a look at the Ford game summary.
And this thing action is really heated up. The numbers starting to really look similar, other than sacks. Michigan State getting after Russell Wilson. But late in this game, Wisconsin has rallied big time to take the lead.
First down and 10 at the 37. Look at the timeouts remaining. Michigan State with 2. Cousins in the shotgun. Can he do it again? To the sideline, incomplete. That one thrown high for Keyshawn Martin. And Shelton Johnson was right there in the vicinity.
He's played a really nice game tonight in coverage, Shelton Johnson has. 1 interception, but how many times have we seen him over the top, helping out in coverage and forcing incompletions?
And Keyshawn Martin, and B.J. Cunningham, the 2 receivers for Michigan State, have been wonderful as well. 2nd and 10 at the 37. They hand it off, Bell. And Bell detained as he crosses the line of scrimmage by Mike Taylor, who grabbed him. And that makes it 3rd down and 8 at the 39.
Wisconsin is not a heavy pressure team on defense. I'll be interested to see here on 3rd and 8 if they want to line up in that radar, no one down, and bring pressure at Kirk Cousins.
Watch nickel. He's at the top of your screen. Martin at the bottom. Cousin bounces out. Fires! And it's caught! Keyshawn Martin.
Look at him go up and get it. Is the first foot come down?
Oh my goodness!
Oh, and look at him, he's in the white with the foot.
Catch.
If it's the toe in.
Following the video review, it's been determined that the receiver's foot was down out of bounds. The pass is incomplete.
And you guys are right.
4th down at the 38.5-yard line. The clock is correct.
Thank you, Mike. And thank you, Charles. So incomplete. Look at this.
This is how close it is. Toe tap, but look at where the foot is. Look at how much white is there. That's what the officials are determining, not a catch.
So that brings up 4th down and 8 with 2:57 to go, and Michigan State is going to punt it.
And if you're Wisconsin, you don't even think about rushing here. What you play is punt safe. All you want is the football. You have a 3-point lead. Don't run into the kicker.
Sadler sends it away. Abradaris with the fair catch at the 18. A 42-yard punt. Montee Ball and the Wisconsin offense come back on the field, and they'll look to eat up the clock.
And watch how many people are close to the line of scrimmage for Michigan State now, trying to stop the run game of Wisconsin.
Out of the offset eye, they pitch it to Ball. Ball around the corner, breaks it back with the running room, and he's tripped up by Darquez Denard.
And he stays in bounds, which is nice for Wisconsin, making Michigan State use a timeout.
Cousins wanting to get one more shot at it. The defense has to step up for him, though. 2nd and 6. Ball again, and he's dropped. Nice tackle by Ellsworth and Denikos Allen. 3rd down coming up. What do you run if you're the Badgers?
Well, I think, they can run the ball inside, but Russell Wilson right here, a hard run fake and have him bootleg, keep the ball out the back door. I like that call right here.
Possession is so key right now. That's a lot of time on the clock, even if they've drained the timeouts. This is a big one for Wisconsin. I wouldn't doubt they would throw the ball here to try and pick it up.
3rd down and 5. Ewing and Ball in the backfield. Wilson hands it to Ball, and Ball will not get it. Trenton Robinson stopping him, and that will force the Badgers to punt it with 2:24 and counting.
And that's Pat Narduzzi, the defensive coordinator, who normally works out of the box. He came down to the field for these last crucial series, and his defense held, and his offense is going to get the football back with a little bit less than 2 minutes to go in the game.
Brad Nortman has been terrific punting the ball for Wisconsin. He's been getting great hang time. Keyshawn Martin has had to fair catch the ball a number of times tonight. He gets it up. This one, more of a line drive, and a flag. Martin to the sideline. Martin dives. He goes down inside the 5, but a flag on the punt. Wow.
And it looks like they got to the punter. And if Wisconsin gets the ball back, Michigan State is out of timeouts.
Running into the kicker, number 9, defense, at 5-yard penalty. The result, 1st down.
See, frankly, I'm a little surprised they came after it so hard, because and that's a nice job by Nortman. Let me tell you, this is a really nice job by him, because he leaves the leg up there, as a punter is taught. And then he takes the nice flop. But I don't think the official had any choice but to make this call. He comes through the body of him pretty well. Nice acting job, but that's what you're taught to do as a punter. But Lewis should not be anywhere in the vicinity to have to make that call.
Oh, Charles.
Gus, he should not have been in anywhere, in any form, close enough to him to force the officials to make the call. They had to make that one.
No timeouts for Michigan State. Wilson takes a knee.
And this is a tough way for this game to end. A great victory for Wisconsin, but a tough way for it to go down for Michigan State. In that situation, normally you play punt safe, get the football, and try and run it downfield with your offense. Going for the block put them in jeopardy.
Congratulations to the Wisconsin Badgers, favored by 9. The Badgers win 42-39 to win the inaugural Big Ten Conference Championship game And Wisconsin heads to Pasadena to take on Oregon in the Rose Bowl. To 39, the final. Wisconsin comes back to win it. Coming up after commercial break, the presentation of the Big Ten Championship Trophy.
Gus, thank you very much. And what an inaugural Big Ten Championship game we had tonight. Here to make an historic presentation, the commissioner of the Big Ten, Jim Delaney.
Wow. Before presenting the trophy, you can't have one of the greatest championship games in your inaugural year without complimenting Michigan State. Let's hear from Michigan State. And to present the inaugural Big Ten Championship Trophy to the coach of the Wisconsin Badgers, Brett Bielema. Congratulations, Brett. Represent us well in Pasadena.
Coach, how good does that feel to hold that championship trophy, especially thinking back to when your team was 2-2 in the conference and it looked like it was time to pack it in?
Well, it makes it twice as nice. I think our kids never stopped wavering in their faith. They were tremendous all during the course of the last 4 weeks. Came out today, they weren't going to be denied. And to do it here, the first time ever in Indy, Big Ten champs twice.
How about now heading to Pasadena to play in the Rose Bowl? You will face Oregon. When does that preparation begin, and what are you going to have to do to slow the Ducks down?
Well, the big thing is we're going to enjoy tonight. I want to thank all of our fans for coming out tonight, sticking with us during everything. Our Oregon prep will start as soon as we get back to Madison, and so enjoy and celebrate this one, but can't say enough about our senior captains and their leadership.
I'm sure there's quite a party in Madison right now. All right. The Wisconsin Badgers, you're headed to Pasadena. You are the inaugural the Big Ten Championship game champions. Congratulations, gentlemen, and let's go back upstairs to Gus.
What a night it was at Lucas Oil Stadium. Back and forth, the Badgers and Spartans went, and in the end, Wisconsin winning it 42-39.